Martin had one goal to ace tomorrow's test. The only problem, he had ignored his studies until the last minute. Now, in the dead of night, he sat under a flickering desk lamp, forcing his exhausted brain to absorb information. An hour passed, then two. Words on the page blurred together, twisting into nonsense. Martin blinked, rubbed his eyes, and chugged another sip of cold coffee. Just a little longer, he muttered. By 3 a.m., the room seemed different. The letters in his textbook floated off the page, forming nonsense words in the air. His laptop screen flickered, whispering thoughts that weren't his own. Needing fresh air, Martin stumbled into the hallway. But the walls seemed to breathe, the flickering lights pulsing to a silent beat. Was he dreaming, or still awake? In the bathroom, he splashed cold water on his face. He looked up at the mirror, and froze. His reflection didn't match his movements. It smiled wide to wide. Martin barely made it back to his desk before his body gave up. His head hit the table. His mind, finally giving in, whispered, "Sleep isn't optional. It's survival." Martin dragged himself to class. His brain felt like a fried circuit board. He sits down, stares at the test paper, and his mind goes blank. Everything he studied, gone. His exhausted brain failed to store it properly, like a glitchy hard drive. Jake stares at the paper, his heart sinking. I should have just slept. The test paper in front of him was covered in red marks. His exhaustion had won. As he stared at the failing grade, one thought was clear: next time, he'd choose sleep over last-minute cramming. Moral of the story: sleep isn't just rest, it's the foundation of a healthy mind.